She just touched my squishy. Only Dad said not to touch it. You touched it twice. Stop.
Okay, Eden.
Family, stop.
Kenley.
On the blue, Albertson Stadium in Boise, Idaho. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. It's the Sam Houston State Bearcats and the Boise State Broncos. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. And the Broncos ready to kick it away first. Coming out with it, it's Meadows. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Using his legs, it's Moore. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and this crowd giving this defense some juice.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Holstein. Caught over the middle. It's Barry Johnson. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Holstein. Hauls it in. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Eli spinning it again. Makes the grab. At the 45 on his way. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. That can be a momentum builder to convert your first 3rd down and also get your quarterback in a rhythm throwing the slant.
That's so nice. You always want to do that. You want to start the game in a good rhythm, get your quarterback comfortable. Slants are easy timing routes. Get a first down. Now maybe open it up even more.
The Bearcats are rolling down the field. Eli Holstein to throw. Got his man to the left. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Bearcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. This quarterback part of their running game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Headed to the end zone. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays, and on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gaines. Makes it past the marker. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quarterback making adjustments. They give it to him again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The RPO, it's complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the first down. A little bit short, but what did I do? I made this a manageable 4th down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Taylor wants to throw it. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He fires one deep down the right side. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times in great position, you see him there to make the play. But there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
They'll start this drive from the 42. The run inside. It's Coleman. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. He's going to take off. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They want to run this quarterback. Maybe some room here. Past the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Bearcats.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he made the extra point without problem. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Pulls it in. It's Casper. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
The Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running inside. It's Gaines. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Turning on the Jets. Grabs a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Trying to run, it's Riley. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it out of the shotgun. There's some room. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. Got his man on the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into two. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Holstein. He wants to go deep. Snags it on the right. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Middleton.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The defense blows up the ISO play by getting penetration right up the middle, and that forces the negative play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. In the gun on 3rd down. Here's Holstein. He's got him. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Finds a crease at the 20. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Bearcats will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Bearcats. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They march 78 yards down the field, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. That's reeled in. It's Wagner. Crosses the 40. They finally get him down, but the explosive play has them set up as we get set for the final 2 minutes of the half. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. The run inside. It's Riley. There's a crease. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Takes a handoff. It's Gaines. Oh, he's got some space. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a 1st down on every single play they run.
The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Taylor wants to throw it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. That's caught. It's Wagner. And they get him down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. It is good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando. The Week 2 edition of our college football update show. We start with the Troy Trojans in their matchup against the #2 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Trojans with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course. So how they handle things from here will define this program.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has... sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Push down for the tackle.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's a frustrating start for this offense. At halftime, you know you're down. You got to come out. You got to create some energy, some momentum, get this side of the ball cooking, and you go 3 and out, and you punt the football. But now you're going to rely on your defense. You got to get the ball back, string some stops together while we're trying to figure out the offensive side of the football.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work.
I tell you what, I love no hesitation. I love my quarterback to make that RPO read, throw it to the right really quickly, but just got to be a little bit more accurate, maybe not rush it so much.
Running inside, it's Middleton. Got a little grass. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Here's Holstein to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Knocked off his feet. And how easy was that for this offense? Tight end just wide open on the outside.
Yeah, and Reese, one thing, I know this defense is concerned with all the speed offensively they've got at the wideout position, but you can't forget about the tight end. There's no way that guy should be that wide open on the perimeter of the field.
Runs through a tackle. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the 1st down out of the Wildcat.
And he just refused to go down. Just see him break all those tackles? That was unbelievable. You saw the power and the speed, but also just the will and desire to make those guys miss. That's impressive.
And the Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Now improvising. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He breaks a tackle. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Holstein from the gun on 3rd down. He'll try to do it himself.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. The inside handoff. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish.
Maybe a crease. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Lined up in the gun, 3rd down, Eli Holstein. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give to the back. Plows through the defense. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a 1st down. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Trying to move them on the counter. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's got it on the right, fighting off the defender. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Riley. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. And the Broncos are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. The door looked slammed shut in this one, but that last interception may be just the slightest crack in opening here. Got a man, it's Casper.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just run.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one. And you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that fourth down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him, and they keep the drive alive.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and...
Snags it, and he's open. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Plucks it out of the air, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Taylor wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. Throws for the tight end. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. He'll bring it out. It's Meadows. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Sam Houston State's offense taking the field to start this drive. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand. Quarterback
keeps it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage, and this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. It looks as if we have an injured Bearcat on the field. That's the sophomore running back there taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. And the Bearcats really need to keep this drive alive on third down. DB's right up on the receivers. In the gun on third down. Here's Holstein. Oh, they're after him. He's got the back in the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
It's a big mountain to climb, but the defense helping themselves out by getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores now, but you needed something positive to happen. You needed the momentum to shift, and I think the defense just did that by getting the takeaway.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Taylor wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Broncos in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on third down. Unloads it left. Got his man. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Back open in the middle. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
95-96 Bridge. 95-96 Bridge. Run. box. Go.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Looking down the middle. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Picks up the 1st down. Here's a little room there. Past the 20. Into the house. Touchdown, Bearcats.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fit and hold.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.